Welcome back to a new day. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. In the drive-thru at Taco Bell. I should have brought my Chihuahua dog with me. He would have fit right in. He wanted to come. I didn't bring him. Poor fella. Yeah, it's the bird feeder. You're looking for the birds, aren't you? Yeah, since the birds found this thing, it's hard to keep it full. Here we go. Nice and full again. Go ahead and get up. Well, I just realized that the name of our bird seed is called phlox. No wonder the birds are flocking to it. It lives up to its name. So Felicia and I are out for a walk today. And there's a yard with these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful little purple flowers. I'm gonna show them to you. I think I'm gonna paint them sometime. Look, they're so pretty. They go all the way across the yard. I love it. Love it. All right. I know people think I'm crazy. I keep stopping in their yards to take pictures of flowers, but look at these. Jonquils, daffodils, 2 different names. Pretty, pretty. All
Try and listen.
I don't know if you can hear it, but if you get real close to this tree, you can hear bees. There are honeybees all in it. Let's see if we can find one. Oh, it's hard to pick it up. So today I'm going to end with a second painting that I'm going to show you, because I went a couple of days without doing a vlog and I got behind. But I like this second one a lot because of what it stands for. You know, just a few days ago, Billy Graham, who was such a strong Christian, upstanding man, he died. And it got me thinking about heaven a lot. And so this picture to me is one rendition of heaven. The Bible tells us that there's no need for a sun or a moon in heaven because the glory of the Lord will shine brightly, and God himself will be our light. So this painting shows God in all of his glory. And then down at the bottom, there are little dots of all different colors, and to me, in an abstract way, they represent all the different people who gave their lives to Christ and believed in him and trusted in him for their salvation, and they're in heaven. And they're all different colors because I truly believe that people are going to come from all walks of life, and it will be a beautiful sight to behold. And each of these little dots or people have a reflection, and that's a reflection of Christ on their life. And then finally there's a little red streak. It's like a ribbon that goes through all the different people, and it signifies the blood of Christ that links us all together. But also, as I was thinking about heaven, have you ever thought that you're such a failure, that you're doing things all wrong, or you've messed up so bad that you're certain that you just won't actually make it to heaven? God wouldn't dare let you in after all that you've done, or you've experienced, or what you've said. I kind of want to set things straight in your mind. If you've given your heart to Christ, you're going to be saved. There's nothing that can take that away from you. Not even if you do bad things, or when you do bad things or wrong things, or when you hurt people, or when you mess up terribly. because that's why we needed Christ in the first place. So don't ever have that fear that you've lost your place in heaven. In the Bible, it talks about when Christ was alive and walked on this earth, and there was a man named Peter who was super close to Jesus, and he spent 3 years following him, literally following him and learning from him, and they were like brothers. They were just so close. At the end of Jesus's life here on earth, he was beaten and he was made fun of, and all sorts of things horrible that could happen to him did happen to him, which eventually led to his death on the cross. And during this time, Peter, in his mind, failed horribly. And when people asked him if he was with Jesus, a friend of Jesus, knew Jesus, he was scared, and he said, "No, I don't know that man." No, 3 times he said that. And I know he felt like a failure. But you know what? Jesus still loved him. Even though Peter denied him at that point, Jesus still loved him and never gave up on Peter. Never turned his back on Peter. And he never turns his back on you either. Even if you have moments of questioning your faith or you turn your back on him, he's still there for you. And it's kind of neat because a little bit later in the Bible, after Jesus died, 3 days later he rose from the dead. Well, he came back and he walked this earth for another 40 days. And there's this one story, a true story, where Peter, he was a fisherman. He was out in the boat and Jesus was on shore. And Peter saw Jesus, and Jesus, called out to him. He was making fish for breakfast, and you know what Peter did? Rather than hiding from Jesus, who he just denied, he jumped in the water and he swam to him to be with him, and he was accepted. And I know sometimes when I fail in life, or when I'm feeling really down, or when I've had a mishap with somebody else, I tend to hide, and I want to sort of hide away. And I don't want to pray about it. I don't really want to go to God with it sometimes. But just today, as I was rereading this story about Peter, it reminded me that that's the wrong way for us to act. We shouldn't hide. We should run to Jesus. We should run to our friends who we've wronged and ask them to forgive us. But we should run to Jesus. So anyway, my mind was on Jesus today. My mind was on heaven. And I'm going to leave you with this last painting. Hope you enjoy it. See y'all next time.